Alright, so after launching your KEIL Microvision IDE, it cannot straight away work with our hardware. And please remember that KEIL Microvision IDE or KEIL-MDK software you can only use to work with those microcontrollers or development boards which are based on ARM-based processors. So even though the IDE installation is successful, we cannot work with any microcontroller right now because we have to install the software packs for your microcontroller and sometimes the board support packages for your development board. The software pack is actually collection of various peripheral drivers, startup codes, documentation, example codes, and lots of other components which will help you to work with your microcontroller. So all those things will not come with the installation we have just done. You have to download it separately from the KEIL's repository. So for that purpose, we use something called Pack Installer. So here is the icon for Pack Installer. Just launch it by clicking over it. And it will launch this window here. So here you can see that there are two tabs. One is devices and another one is boards. So devices tab lists supported devices. So select a device to show related packs and examples. On the other hand, the tab boards lists out supported boards. So select a board to show related packs and examples. So just click OK here, and when I click this devices tab, you can see that it is listing out various manufacturer names, right? Like ARM, Cypress, MediaTek, NXP, Renesas, ST, Texas Instruments, etc. Okay, so that means the KEIL's Pack Installer supports all the microcontrollers which are produced by these manufacturers. And when you go to the boards option, you can see it is listing out various boards which are available in the market, which are based on Cortex-M based processor or ARM based processor. So now in the boards tab, you have to locate your development board. So let's say in this course, I have extensively used a development board from ST, that is STM32F4 Discovery. So this is a board we have used in this course, and it is based on STM32F07VG microcontroller from ST. So let's locate this board here. So what I do is I just go to, these are in the alphabetical order. So I'll just go to ST, and mine is STM32F4 Discovery. And it is also mentioning the microcontroller name on the summary tab here. Alright, so which is actually my microcontroller running on this board. So this is the STM32 Discovery board. So when I click on that option, so here at the right hand side you can see that so these are the software packs or software components which are available for my development board. And under that, so you can see something like STM32F4XX DFP. So DFP stands for Device Firmware Package. Here you can see in the description it is ST Microelectronics STM32F4 series device support, drivers and examples. So that means this one will contain all the supportive peripheral drivers for your microcontroller, startup codes, examples, and various other things to work with your microcontroller. So in order to work with your microcontroller with all the peripheral drivers, then this is sufficient and you have to install that. Here you can see that it is asking you to install. And if you just hover the cursor over it, it will also show you what's the version and what are all the new features added for this DFP. And if you click plus icon here, and here you can see that this is released in 2016 December, and this is the latest version, and these are some of the previous versions which is released by ST. Anyway, we are not interested in any previous version DFP. So now if you are using this board, then you have to install this. So just you have to click on install button in order to install that. Alright, so now let me click on this install button, okay, in order to install that. And here you can see that it is started installing this DFP. Alright, and remember that, so when you expand this compatible devices list, okay, it mentions some of the compatible microcontroller family like 405, 407, 415, etc. So that means the same DFP which you are going to install now can be used with any discovery board which are based on these microcontroller families. For example, if you have any discovery board which is based on a microcontroller which belongs to this family F405, then you can use this software pack, no issues. Great, so those are compatible. Alright, and I also have a Nucleo F446RE development board. Okay, so that looks something like this. So this development board is actually based, again it is from ST, and it is based on STM32F446RE microcontroller from ST. And now if you go to pack installer, you should be able to locate this board also. So here it is, Nucleo F446RE microcontroller. And when I click on this option, here you can see that the same DFP I can use with this development board also, which I'm installing right now, right? So here you can see the install is not highlighted. That's because I have already installed that. That means it's already installing that. So that means for my Nucleo board as well as for my discovery board, I can use the same DFP because both boards are based on STM32F4X family of microcontrollers. And you can also see there is one more software pack is available for Nucleo, that is board support package. So this will help you to work with your board. Okay, so this is for microcontroller. The difference between the device firmware package and the BSP is the device firmware package is specific to your microcontroller. Okay, so you can use it on any board which are based on STM32F4 based microcontroller. Alright, so tomorrow, let's say if you design a new board, your custom board which is based on STM32F4 family of microcontrollers, then you can use this DFP by taking from ST, no issues. But the board support package is for the board. You cannot use Nucleo's BSP on your custom board. The BSP will have lots of codes in order to work with those peripherals which are outside the microcontroller, like LEDs, to work with buttons, LCDs, and other interesting peripherals which are there on your board. So whereas the DFP is used to work with on-chip peripherals of the microcontroller. Great. So now you can also go ahead and install the BSP. Okay, so no issue. So just click on install to install the BSP for your board. Now let's take another example. Alright, so let's say if you are using board from TI, so then you must also should be able to locate your development board on the pack installer. Let's consider this board, okay, from Texas Instrument. So this is called TM4C123G Launchpad, which is based on TIWA series of microcontrollers from Texas Instruments. Okay, so this is quite famous board from TI. So let's try to locate this board in our pack installer. So just come to Texas Instruments, search for Texas Instruments, and okay, so here T, right? In T series, TWR is for NXP. Okay, so I think we cannot able to locate this board, so no TI's board is listed in boards tab here. So in that case, what you should do is go and search in the devices tab. So now here, just expand Texas Instruments, okay, and here you can see, okay, it has a support for TIWA series also, and just expand that, and here it is, okay, TM4C123X series. So that actually matches for this development board, this MCU which comes under this series. Great. So when I click on this, so here you can see it also gives us DFE, that is Texas Instrument TIWA series device support and examples. So this software package will have all the drivers, all the peripheral drivers to work with TIWA series of microcontrollers. Great. Let's take another example. This is actually Arduino Duo board, okay, and it is based on this microcontroller which is produced by Microchip, and this microcontroller is actually based on Cortex M3 processor. Now let's locate this on our pack installer. So first try to check in boards, okay, so whether it has any support for Arduino Duo. So no, you don't find any Arduino Duo here, okay. You can go and check in M series. So all these MCB, they actually belong to NXP, okay. Under boards we cannot locate it, so let's go to devices and just explore this Microchip option here. And this microcontroller is based on SAM3X series, okay. So SAM3 is here, okay, so just expand that, and 3X8E, so that means you have to check this option here, okay, 3X and 3X8E, okay, here it is. So that means to work with this microcontroller, you have to install this software pack. Great. All right, so that's about pack installer, locating your board or locating your manufacturer to install a suitable device support package, okay, or you can also call it as DFE, that stands for device firmware package. Great. So I hope you do this and let me know if you face any issues. All right, so after the installation, so just close because all the installations are successful and nothing is pending, okay, so just close this.